Alright guys, so we're going to start with the tackle box. We're going to get a reasonable price, and we're just going to get us a nice plastic tackle box. If you guys have a bigger one, you can use that, but pretty much I would just start with an original plastic box. It'll save you a lot of money, and honestly it'll hold you for a long time. Alright guys, so jumping into line here, I'm just going to use probably 30 pound of the cheap stuff, but if you have a bigger budget, I would jump into grabbing you some of this 20 pound vanish or 30 pound vanish, whatever your local Walmart has. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's a lot harder for the fish to see. Alright guys, so jumping into swivels here, pretty much if you're using a bank sinker, I would use these with a clip, but if you're using a Carolina rig with like an egg sinker, I would use these. These are just regular Carolina rig swivels. They work great, but like I said, depending on the water that you're fishing or the rig that you're fishing with, I would determine your swivels. Alright guys, so here's the swivels that we were talking about and the weights for the swivels. So here's your egg sinkers, and then you have your regular barrel swivels, and then you have your bank sinkers with your clip on your actual swivel. So depending on, I would use this more for river fishing and this for lake fishing, and I would also use a bigger weight, at least 2 ounces when catfishing, because most of the time we do use bigger bait, so therefore you need to make sure that your bait is on bottom, because catfish are bottom feeders. Alright guys, so here's an important part. Pretty much these hooks here are made for pretty much chicken livers or any kind of dough bait that you want to use. You can guys see the little barbs on the end of it. That means it's there to hold on bait better. Now if you guys are wanting to lazy fish and not be by your pole that much, or use live bait or cut bait, I would recommend using these circle hooks. Depending on the hook size is depending on the fish that you're going for and your bait. Now this is one of my favorite brands of hooks. It's Team Catfish. They make very good quality products, and that's pretty much it for all the tackle. Now I'm going to get into something that I very disagree on using at any time of the year, is this stuff. It does not stay on your hook. There's actually a time where I was actually sponsored by these guys to put out their content, and I could not make content with their bait because nothing would hit it. Now if you're fishing a pond, especially a pay lake, you probably can catch stuff. Now I've never used these fiber nuggets or anything like that, but guys, stay away from all this artificial bait. Use worms, use anything natural. All these little dough hooks and stuff, they do not work good. So all I'm saying is, and even these, like, yeah, they work, but just use your hand or use a net. Like these, I've seen so many guys lose big fish trying to get that little bitty clip into these big catfish's mouth, and it doesn't work. So pretty much just try to stay away from this stuff. I actually might make a video on this if you guys would like to see it. It's Team Catfish, so I do have faith in it. But these baits right here will not stay on your hook. And if you're fishing a river, it's coming off. If you're fishing a lake that's not a pay lake, you're not gonna catch anything. So pretty much, that's pretty much it with the whole catfishing stuff. Hopefully this helps somebody out. I can also put out videos of me showing you how to rig everything from this video, but I already have videos kind of out like that, so just let me know what you guys would like to see. Alright guys, and this sums up the video. Pretty much I'm using this as a leader line. I got my swivel, I got my sinker, and I got my hooks, and I have my tackle box. It all rings up under $12, and you guys can go fishing as long as you have a fishing pole. And you can put this on a pole, but I was just recommending you use this as a leader line, and I am going to try this in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. If you guys are new to the channel, hopefully you guys like the video and you can subscribe to me. Appreciate you guys watching.